So in this video, we are going to understand how to send WhatsApp messages when Razorpay refund is processed. So every time a refund is processed through Razorpay, which is a payment gateway, you want that the user who has requested for refund should receive a message through WhatsApp. Now how can that be done? For this, we will have to integrate Razorpay with Interact, which helps us in sending WhatsApp messages, and the same thing can be done using Pabbly Connect software. So here, your trigger application will be Razorpay and your action application will be Interact. Now how can you do this yourself? Integrate and automate this entire process. To understand that, let me take you to my screen. So to begin with the process, we are first going to type the URL pabbly.com/connect, and as we do that, here we have reached the landing page. Now on the right hand side we have two options. So you can either sign in if you are an existing user, or you can sign up if you are a new user. Now being an existing user, I'm simply going to click on sign in, and here we have reached all applications page. So these are the various products of Pabbly, and I'm going to click on access now for Pabbly Connect. As we do that, we have reached the dashboard. Now on the right hand side, we have a tab, create workflow. So let's click on this big blue tab, and a dialog box has appeared which is asking us to name this workflow. So what is my objective? That every time a refund is processed through Razorpay, then the user who has to receive the payment should receive a WhatsApp message. So I'm going to name it as send WhatsApp messages when Razorpay refund is processed. So let's click on create here. And here we have reached another window which has got two extremely important events. One here is trigger, another one is action. Now triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens, action says do this. Basically action here is the response of your trigger application. Now as per this integration, my trigger application will be Razorpay. Let's click on this. And the trigger event. So this is the event that is going to make this workflow run, and here it would be refund processed. Here it is. Now you can see that we have received a webhook URL which is going to act as a bridge for connecting Pabbly Connect and Razorpay, so that Pabbly Connect can collect the information received. So I'm going to copy this, and then we have to follow the following steps. So this is the help desk given. Please read this carefully. Now let me show you what exactly we have to do. So we have to go to Razorpay. Now here on the left hand side we can see account and settings. Let's click on this. Then we have website and app settings. Here we have webhooks. Let's click on this. Now on the right hand side we have a tab add new webhook. Let's click on this. Now this URL that we had just received, I'm going to copy this once again and paste this over here. The next thing is alert email and then active events. So here we are going to go ahead with refund processed. So this is the event that we are supposed to select. Let's click on create webhook. We can see that the webhook has been saved successfully. So once this is done, here it is asking me to do a test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response, which means that now I have to do a test to refund processing. So I'm going to take you back to Razorpay. Let's go to transactions here. Now here within transactions, here we have all the payment IDs, the Razorpay order IDs. So I'm going to select this one. So let's click on this. Now as I do that, here we can see the status is captured. Now I want to issue refund. So I'm going to click on this, and there would be a refund of 499 rupees. Okay, so issue full refund. Yes, refund. So the payment has been refunded. So here we can see that it is getting processed. Now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect to see if we have received the API response. It might take a few seconds, so let's wait patiently till then. And here you can see that we have received the response. So it says that the payload refund entity status is processed. Then this here is your payment ID. This is the entity ID. Then what is the process? It is a refund. Amount is in INR. Then as I take you down, here is the refund amount. Now the refund amount was 499, but here it is showing 49,900. Why? Because there's a little glitch with Razorpay. It doesn't take the decimal into account. So after 499 there was a decimal which it has not taken into account. So we are going to format the number. Now I'm going to take you down, and this here is your order ID. Then here we have the first name and the last name. Then we have the email address. This here is the name of the course. Basically this is the product name, and then we have the entity ID, and that is it. So once we have received this information, what is my objective? My objective here is to send a WhatsApp message to the person who has just received the refund. But before that, I want to format the number, the amount that we have received. So for that, I'm going to choose an action application, which is a feature by Pabbly, number formatter. Let's click on this. And the action event here would be to perform math operation. Let's click on connect. So here, first of all, we have to map the number. How? So as I click on this, you can see the previous step, and then as I take you down, this is the entity amount. So the method with which I have added the information here is known as mapping, and mapping is important so that every time the workflow runs, it can take the new data into consideration. Had I written this amount manually, so even when my workflow was running for the nth time, it would have taken this amount only, and that wouldn't have solved my purpose. So now I have to divide this amount by 100. For that, I'm going to put a comma and write 100. Then operation here would be divide. Let's click on save and send test request. So here you can see I've received the desired amount. Okay, now once this is done, I'm going to add another action step, and this time I'm going to choose the application interact, which is going to help me in sending WhatsApp messages. Now the action event here would be to send WhatsApp template message. Let's click on connect. So here Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with the interact account. I'm going to select add new connection. Now here we have to enter the secret key to set up this connection. So here first you have to log into your interact account. I have already done the same, and then you have to click on this hyperlink. Now as we do that, here we have reached the developer settings page, and this here is your secret key. Copy this, go back to Pabbly Connect and paste this over here. Now let's click on save to set up this connection. So here we can see that interact is now connected with Pabbly Connect, and now we have to fill in this information. Now the first thing that we have to fill in is the phone number, and we have got 3 fields for that. First is the country code, then phone number, then full phone number. Now if you have received the phone number with the country code, then you can simply fill in the third field. If you have not received it with the country code, then you can enter the country code here and then the phone number here. You are not supposed to fill in the 3 fields together, either this one or the first 2. Then we have the template code name, language code name, header value, etc. So let's start with filling in the complete phone number. So here I'm going to map the information once again. So I'm going to click on this, and then let's go to step 1, and as I take you down, so this here is the phone number. Then we have the template code name. So we already have created a lot of templates. Templates are basically pre-written WhatsApp messages that you can share with your clientele. So I'm going to click on this hyperlink here so that we can be directed towards the templates. And now I'm going to click on the active templates. Here you can see I've created a lot of templates, and recently I've created this template refund processed. Now whenever you're creating a template, first you have to name it, then you have to enter the category, and you have to mention the language. Once that is done, you have to provide a header. Now it is not a must. I have provided none. You can either go for the text, image, video or document. Next one is the body. So here you can see I have written dear, then there's a number within double curly braces. A refund of rupees, another number, has been processed against the product, another number. You will receive the amount within 2 to 3 business days. Regards, Pabbly Connect. Now what are these numbers here? These numbers are basically variables that can be changed with every message, so that every message is personalized and you do not have to write it again and again. So these are the templates. Now if you wish to add a footer or buttons, you can always do that. I haven't done that. Now we need the template code, and here is the template code, refund underscore process. So I'm going to copy this, go back to Pabbly Connect, and here I'm going to paste this. The next thing here is language code. So the language that we had selected is English, and for English the code is EN. So I'm going to copy this and paste this here. Then we have the header value. So we have not selected any header, so this is going to stay blank. Comes the body variable values. Now there were 3 body variables. First one where we had to enter the name, second the amount, and third where we had to enter the name of the product. And you have to separate them with the help of commas. So first of all I'm going to go here, go to step 1, and we need the name So this is the first name. I'm going to put a comma and then we need the amount. Now for the amount, I'm going to go to step 2 and this is the amount. And the last one is the name of the product. Let's go to step 1 again. And as I take you down, this is the name of the product. Then since we did not select the CTA button, so these two fields are going to stay empty. Now I'm going to click on save and send test request. And here you can see that we have received the API response, which seems positive, according to which now a WhatsApp message must be received. So let's go and check the same. And yes, here you can see that I have received a message, dear test, and then we have the message, regards Pabbly Connect. So this basically means that our integration is a complete success. But we also need to check the same in real time. So I'm going to take you back to Razorpay, and here let's do another refund. So this time I'm going to go ahead with this and issue refund. So issue full refund, yes, and the payment has been refunded. So the moment this payment is refunded, what should happen? Automatically I should receive a WhatsApp message. So let's wait for the same. And yes, here you can see, dear demo, a refund of ₹499 has been processed against the product this, and you will receive the amount within 2 to 3 business days. So this means that our integration is a complete success. Now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect to understand what we have done. So here our trigger application was Razorpay, where the event was refund processed. Then we had chosen a feature by Pabbly, which was number formatter, to perform the math operation, basically to format the amount. And then our final action application was interact, where we had to send a WhatsApp template message. So I hope this is absolutely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the video description. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any specific integration to work on, you can always write to us. Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.